This is KRQE News 13 with Dick Niffing and Diane Anderson.
You've heard the phrase, there's gold in them thar hills.
Yes, I have. Well, in New Mexico, it's a little different. It's silver. This Sunday is the anniversary of one of the state's most infamous Old West crimes, the Great Belen train robbery. Murderous bandits got away with a huge haul, hid it in the desert, and it hasn't been seen since. Bob Martin has a story tonight of buried treasure, brave lawmen, and a deadly gunfight.
In 1898, Belen is a dusty agricultural town. Dirt streets. But you can still get most anything you can afford at the store. Trains through here can take you anywhere in the country. A little after 1 in the morning on May 24th, 2 unwelcome passengers board Train 21 from Albuquerque. Guns in hand, William Bronco Bill Walters and Kid Johnson order the engineer to get going. A couple miles down the track, the train stops. Bandit Red Pipkin waits with the horses. To save the express car from the dynamite about to be lit, the crew begs the gunman to first throw the safe off the train. They do.
And they blew it up. And, of course, Bronco Bill said later that money was flying out of the sky like it was snowing.
The take, as much as $50,000, including big bags of silver dollars. They now face a very long ride ahead, first crossing this mesa west of Belen. So some of the heavy bags of coin are quickly buried here. The gunmen set out toward Ladrone, or Thieves Mountain. In Belen, Chief Deputy Francisco Vigil is rounding up a posse.
Francisco Vigil was very brave. No tenía miedo de nadie. He wasn't afraid of anyone.
But this day, no one else is brave enough to volunteer for the posse except Vigil's cousin, the Belen blacksmith, Daniel Bustamante.
Bustamante's wife didn't want him to go. She pleaded with him to stay because they had young children.
He had to go because of his friendship with Vigil. He had a very close relationship with Vigil.
The robbers ride hard to the west, 35 miles nonstop across the desert. There's not much of it left today, but here at the Puertocito trading post, some rough-looking men ride in around lunchtime. They have wads of cash and are in a big hurry.
Kid Johnson stayed by the door to watch the horses, which was seen by the people here to be a bit suspicious. Bronco Bill Walters came into the counter and he ordered sardines, some crackers, and some wine. Even today, you can find sardine cans at the site. They must have been very popular.
Deputy Vigil and Bustamante also speed across the desert through Puertocito and on to the Alamo Navajo Reservation, where the tribe volunteers trackers, 2 with guns, to help the posse.
They had worked together and they were good friends, and they help each other.
Here along this very draw, the posse moves along the hillsides and quietly surrounds the robbers camped in the creek bed below. Some want to just jump the gang while they sleep, but according to Deputy Vigil's nephew, the late Thibaut Chavez Sr., Vigil feels that is not the action of a man of honor. Trackers do lead away the bandits' horses. At dawn, Deputy Vigil stands up in full view to order a surrender.
He felt that he could handle it his way and that he knew enough about how to deal with people that he could get them to peaceably surrender.
But the desperados dive for their rifles. The posse has only pistols. When the smoke clears, Deputy Vigil, Bustamante, and a tracker are all dead. Navajo survivors ride for help. The posse did wound Bronco and the Kid, who now stash more cash in a rocky crag and head for Arizona on foot. 2 of the toughest lawmen around, Jeff Milton and George Scarborough, make it their personal mission to capture or kill Bronco Bill.
2 months later, they tracked down Bill in Arizona. Unlike here in New Mexico, the shootout there left Bronco Bill badly wounded, the Kid dead. They took Bill to the U.S. Marshal in Albuquerque.
In a letter recently discovered at the University of New Mexico, Marshal Foraker told the U.S. Attorney General,
Bronco Bill was seriously wounded, but I think we'll come out alive under skillful medical treatment.
Bill did live and was sent to the territorial pen. After release in 1917, he looked for the hidden loot, never found it. Riddled with old bullet wounds, Bill could only get a job fixing windmills. He fell off one, broke his neck, and died. Today, lawman Vigil hill rests beneath this marker in Los Lunas. 40 miles west at the grave of blacksmith Daniel Bustamante, the lone volunteer from Belen, there's a modest wooden plaque fading in the harsh sun.
It's something that they had to do. They did it because they were the lawmen.
At Alamo today, fathers still pass to sons silver dollars abandoned by the fleeing gunmen. Bags of the coins are still missing, buried out here, somewhere west of Belen, forever lost to the gunmen who stole far more than money from the people of Valencia County. Bob Martin, KRQE News 13.
Imagine how frustrated Bronco Bill must have been when he got out and he couldn't find all that stuff. Although many treasure hunters have tried to find the sacks of silver buried west of Belen, only about 100 of those coins have ever been recovered. There are rumors that the rest of the cash stashed by Alamo were found, but most of that also remains unaccounted for.